Hello my little babies, and welcome back to a new episode of Deadly Delicious Desserts. Finally, yay! I know I've been gone for so long, but I was busy getting work done. Working on my recipes, that is. I hope you've all been well, and I'm so happy to be back and to kick off my new few episodes that I've been working on. I wanted to do a Scooby-Doo cake, and here is the final results. So let's get cracking, shall we? And let's see how well I did. So I made these cakes with a 13 by 11 inch cake pan. I made 3. I have my template. Now I already pre-made this template to the correct size, and it is 9 by 5 inches long, and all you have to do is basically cut it correctly to size. Cut them roughly the shape that you want the Scooby-Doo mystery van. Now that's all done. Now, as I mentioned before, I have the template already cut out, and I've cut it according to the size that I want. Now I've already pre-made my simple sugar syrup, and I've also pre-made the chocolate ganache. Now I've already put 3 tablespoons of sour cherry in there already, and because I like my alcohol, of course if you don't like alcohol, that's fine, you can always just use simple syrup instead. It's fine, it's entirely up to you. As for me, I'm going all in. So for me, I just basically pop that in like that, and then add a little bit of syrup. Oh, got a little bit excited there. There you go, just bang that in there. Oh, she's a squirter. Making me blush, because I want the alcohol a little bit stronger than most people, because again, why not? I've just barely added any sugar syrup. But again, it's entirely up to you. It's whatever you want to do. We're all on lockdown. What you have to do now is basically, as you want to put simple syrup on each layer of the cake and let it soak for a little bit. It will make the cake a little bit sticky, but that's okay. So now they've all been soaked in with a little bit of extra kick. You now want to get your chocolate ganache and basically put through in each layer. So you just plonk one on there, like so. Now I like to keep a parchment paper at the bottom on top of the card, just so it doesn't stick. This cake is particularly sticky. I think I left it in the fridge a little bit too long, but that's okay. You just basically just do this. Well, for me personally, I like to pop this first one in the fridge for a couple of minutes, as it's the bottom of the van, and I like to make sure it's hard and stirred. Hard and sturdy. Hard and sturdy. I promise I haven't been drinking. Not today anyway. Almost at the end, stacking a few more at the top. Why don't you just continue the process? And then once you've stacked the final cake on top, you just want to pop that into the fridge for a good 15 minutes. Now that she's stacked and she's flavoured with fun filling, we are ready to carve. So you want to use a template. I've measured it all out on tracing paper, and then you want to line it up to your side of your cake, and then you can get carving. Wish me luck. Once you are happy with the carving of the body, then the next step is you want to carve 4 holes, 2 on either side for the wheels. Now I've already done these 2 already to show you. Boop, ba-doop. And the way to do that is you want to get your template, and then what you want to do is you just want to line it onto your cake. Then you want to get your toothpicks and give the cake a little prick. And then you want to just cut holes. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to basically guide it in so you know that when you take the template off, you know exactly where to cut. And then you just want to just pop that out like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. Baking is meant to be fun. Do-do-do, wrong way. Do-do-do. I'm happy with that. And if you're happy with that, and you're happy with the shape of your van, then I guess we can put the first crumb coat on. So again, you want to get your chocolate ganache and just basically cover it with a thin layer to basically give it a crumb coat. Then you just want to pop that in the fridge. Now you just pop this in the fridge for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then just one more coat to go. And now that's chilled in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes, we're about to put the last coating of chocolate ganache. Again, if it's hardened a little bit, just pop that in the microwave for a couple of seconds, give it a good stir, and then continue like what I've just done. So you're about to put the last coating on. Again, this is very important. Keep it super smooth, because obviously you don't want to dent the marshmallow fondant that you'll put on after. And once you're happy with that, pop that in the fridge for 30 minutes, and there we go. And now that's all smoothed, if you're finding it a little bit hard to get it super smooth, just basically just get your little finger and just smooth the edges, just round. Obviously, it goes without saying, make sure your hands are clean. Right, my little baby bees, now it's time to put the fondant on. Yay! Right, now I've already pre-made the fondant and I've added the blue colour dye already to save some time. Here it is in its lovely round ball. Now I'm going to put my little gloves on. Then you get your big ball. And you just basically, just beat it to get it to like hand temperature. And what you want to do is you want to roll it in a round circle, double the size of your cake, and then, but if it sticks, a little cornstarch, always start with less. You don't want too much, otherwise you risk drying it out. I learnt the hard way. So you just keep rolling like this for a little bit. Just basically get it to room temperature. And if you do find yourself, if your fondant does get too dry, just a little bit of water, a little bit at a time to prevent it cracking. Let's get rolling, shall we? So twist it around every time you roll so you end up with a nice round circle. And once you've put the fondant over your cake, then you get one of these and you just smooth all the edges all around like so. And press down. And then once you've done that, get a knife, back of your knife, and then you just basically just tuck the fondant underneath the car. If it doesn't quite go underneath, you can always just cut the little excess off. It's all good. And then you just tuck it underneath. And then you do that all the way around. Smooth like a baby's bum.